Welcome everybody to But Still.
We're video. It's a video also.
But also welcome everybody to another episode of Just Two Boys.
Thank you so much for coming on, guys.
Just Two Boys.
Thanks for
coming on to our.
Hey, come
no,
hang on.
Jack's apartment on our podcast.
Right. Thanks for coming on to our video and our one mic setup on our podcast.
That's right, because we brought a mic too. So
we brought a mic. Without this mic, this podcast would not have happened.
We would have just shared a mic. Or you would have. I don't know.
You know, it's really a contest to decide who is the alphas in the room.
Right. So thank you everybody for watching another episode of Just Two Boys. Watching another episode.
Not
listening to another episode of
you're just going to come on our pod and start hosting.
Dick's on the table,
I thought
boys.
we agreed this is our pod, but you guys can take the audio. Isn't that what we...
I think we talked about it, yeah.
I mean, we're in my house.
Pod.
We're in my house, boys.
Yeah, and I want to thank you.
My
I want to
mixer.
thank you for letting us use your house to shoot
As
our
a set.
podcast.
It's a beautiful set.
For our
Thank
podcast.
you.
I will not let our podcast be cucked. And I will be putting watermarks on this podcast audio.
Okay, here's the thing.
On the podcast audio.
I do. We're not getting cucked. Like we're fucking. The podcasts are fucking.
Yeah, we're fucking each other.
It's just
I'm happy to say we're fucking.
Right. It's just like who's doing the
But who's
heavy
getting
work.
fucked?
Exactly.
All right, well, Brandon.
That's for the audience to decide.
Brandon, you might.
And that's why we have a video portion of the podcast.
Please welcome to But Still, WAHLID, Muhammad, and Just Rain.
I haven't named myself.
Recently found out they're also podcasters, so you know we're scrambling a little bit here to establish dominance in the pack, but it's okay.
We got the first intro,
and
the first guest
we would like
intro.
to introduce to our podcast, Just Two Boys,
our lovely guest, Brandon Wardell and Jack Wagner, also 2012 Dancing with the Stars. Finalists. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Dancing the Samba, Jack Wagner and his partner Anna Trebunskaya.
When we kiss like this.
Oh wow!
You didn't
know that?
You didn't know that you competed on one of America's biggest dance competition shows?
Oh yeah, the actor.
Yeah,
the actor. I didn't know he was on Dancing with the Stars though.
Well,
I know,
if you're a fan like us.
Yeah,
of you, like us. Then
I have the same name as a soap opera actor, Brandon. I don't know if you know that.
No,
Brandon has the same name as an actor too. And I wonder,
he's done some soaps.
Yeah, I mean, your guy has had a difficult time dealing with your headlines. I don't know if
once I started like rising above him on Google results. Then he got on Facebook and was like, "Everybody, please stop tagging me in things about." Brandon Wardell tagged me, and then a bunch of other Brandon Wardells were commenting on his shit, being like, "Yeah, I hate that guy."
I got a lot of messages for the actor, and sometimes I'll be like, somebody called
horny moms.
Yeah, I do. I get some horny. Dude, they're past moms. They're older than that now.
Horny gilfs.
Yeah.
Are those real?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
You're a virgin.
But
I still am. Yeah.
But the other Jack Wagner's a pretty big star. He was he's a big one back in the day.
Horny gilfs in the.
Do you think all the other Brandon Wardells were going to mobilize together against you?
I die in a drive-by shooting, and the car is just full of people with my name. That sounds great.
I did the opposite. I recently searched Jack Wagner on Venmo and sent $1 to all the Jack Wagners, and I was hoping some people messaged me back. I was hoping to get like kind of like
that? Like 4,000?
No, there's not that many. There's like on Venmo, there's like $30 or $40 I spent, but I was trying to in a dream world maybe network with these guys, and like we'd get maybe a group chat going.
Did you see any of them were any of them more successful than you?
They seemed younger than me.
I think definitely it's a lot of fun in like high school when you just add a bunch of people like with your name.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's fun for like a day, but like if you're there's like a long like planned out thing of like what if I did a social club with a bunch of people with my name?
Yeah,
I mean,
and you're a full grown man. I don't know, man.
You're critiquing my plan.
That.
I
would be fun.
There's like people from like who had my name.
Yeah, and it wasn't a good.
And I'm like, I think I'm the only JASMEET Rana that lives outside of India. There was like everybody else. There was like 120 people.
What's your real last name?
Rana.
Oh, okay.
That's where the rain comes from.
Waleed Muhammad isn't like. They're not really friendly. I'm the most friendly Waleed Muhammad. I think there's a few that are in jail and.
Oh wow!
Why? Why do you think?
Why are you turning on your brethren?
Because they have different beliefs than I do, and you know.
You know a lot about these guys.
Yeah, because like search. You ever search your own name on Twitter? Like you ever just do
once or
your
twice.
full name and then
Yeah,
so I did
once
that.
or twice a week.
Yeah, once or twice a day.
And
like that hasn't been tagged.
Yeah,
Just
it wasn't
to see what
just
people are saying
to
about
see
you.
the
and
subs.
so there was
I
like
did that twice, and I was
dark.
like,
It's never.
It's really bad. It's
Rarely
really,
gonna be good.
It feels really bad.
yeah. Why would you want to make yourself feel shitty on purpose?
It's just sort of like it's the opposite of self-care.
yeah. Oh,
I actually
100%.
searched you recently. There was nothing really that bad, but there's some funny ones.
But there's
Yeah.
some mean ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
why did you do that? Why did you?
what was the
search that?
most mean one that you've seen?
I don't know. Somebody was like, I wonder when Brandon Wardell's gonna die. And I was like, damn, dude, why did I search this? And then I was like, when am I gonna die?
well, yeah. I mean,
What
if
it was-
anything, if there's
dude,
the people that I feel like the most of the people that if they're saying anything bad, they're like. Their opinion of Brandon Wardell is like, oh yeah, he's annoying or something. It's like, yeah, Brandon knows, like that's like part of the act.
Yeah.
You know, like Brandon, like your entire Twitter persona is not like
right.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
a
I'm not-
very level 1 understanding of
no, exactly.
the complexities of
Those
the
people
Wardell.
They haven't seen the full layers.
Yeah,
When
Yeah.
they
you
haven't
ever
reached
gonna-
galaxy brain.
No, exactly.
Are you gonna release that anytime soon?
No, the layers have been released.
They're there. Everybody knows the layers.
Huh.
You know.
On Twitter.
I mean, on Twitter a little bit. Honestly, if you're paying attention on Twitter, I'm a good guy.
He is a very good guy.
I'm a good
yeah,
guy.
because we've had a really good relationship with you, I think.
And I'm, you know, people that are paying attention, they know.
Mm-hmm. You're a great guy. You're a great guest.
Mm-hmm.
You
Great
came to
guest,
Toronto
great
once, you
host.
stayed.
Oh, that's right.
Great
Great host.
Yeah.
Great
Oh,
host.
podcast host. Yeah.
Great podcast
Right.
host.
Because I was like, I've never stayed with him. Have you?
Yeah, I've never.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I went over his house.
Great guest.
Great
while
guest.
We were also guests.
Yes.
Oh
And,
yeah, I
for
stayed
Coachella.
at your.
Oh,
I
hey,
stayed at
At
your
our
apartment.
guest house, which we were also guests as.
I
Oh,
stayed.
you stay in my apartment?
No, yeah, in
Yeah, yeah,
Toronto.
Yeah.
That was a wild night.
That was, yeah, it was great. Are we?
Hey, you dogs! Let me tell you, I
Come
can't.
on. Hey.
So what happened? You guys just chilled? Or?
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah, we chilled.
Yeah, we chilled.
Laugh.
Woo! Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys hook up?
2016.
Everyone's gonna think we had sex.
Yeah.
Which is sure.
Ooh, baby. It was crazy. It
You guys
was
gonna talk about this
nuts.
tonight? You're just gonna.
No. That's.
Come on, hey, what happened?
I think that's off pod.
Okay, that's all fun.
I think that's off the pod.
All right.
All right. Hey, let's cut the audio.
Well-
We'll do video.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I did meet one person that we hung out that night really randomly.
Yeah.
It was like at like a random show I was at. And
Fans are gonna love this material.
And this
guys.
person came up to me and I was like, "Hey, remember me?" And I was like, "No, like have we met?"
Oh.
And this person was like, "Yes, I was at your home
Oh.
for an elongated period of time."
Damn.
And I was like, I know you weren't because I have no idea who you are. And this person was like, "Yes, because I was there for this reason." And I was like, "Oh,
yes. Yes.
Now I know. I didn't even know what this person fully.
Yeah. This
Look
is
like.
a this is a,
the
a
omited-
white. This is a white woman.
This is a white woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like
Yeah.
a deposition.
No,
I know,
this is.
I mean-
listen. I was single, and we
Yeah.
were
You had fun.
we were having good fun.
Yeah.
He's a
And
good
I
kisser.
got that was
What?
The omitted version sounds way worse than anything it could have been.
Yeah.
Like I know what kind of debauchery is in. I know what debauchery is in Brandon's arsenal, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm not capable of much.
Yeah. So the omitted version sounds like it could be.
Overall, Brandon is a very sweet, young, handsome
Very
boy.
sweet. I was supposed to drive him back to the airport that morning, but he didn't want to bother me. Because I think he went on the balcony and then he went to my side. Remember my old place where it was like one long balcony?
Oh, you're not in that spot anymore?
He just peeked in and he's like, nah, I'm not going to.
Are you not in that spot?
No, I'm not. I moved.
You moved to a better spot?
I moved to a better spot, I guess, yeah.
It was a really great spot.
It was a great spot, but I had to get kicked out because
This other spot's dope.
I was like,
You got kicked out?
He's going to move in, so you have to leave.
Oh, shit.
So I would have
Yeah,
stayed
that
there if I
was
could.
a wild view of the CN Tower.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot.
You can see Drake kicking his feet
kicking
back.
his feet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very. I mean, Toronto's clean and beautiful, and I got the full like Toronto experience via him.
Not fully because we were rushed. I wanted to show you more.
I got like a.
You got the
decent
nightlife
amount.
experience.
Yeah, I got like.
You got the Chippy nonstop experience.
Oh my
Chippy
god,
nonstop Toronto experience.
Oh yeah, Chippy nonstop was also there.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
So you got
fun.
that.
It was-
you got the Chippy nonstop
Yeah.
Toronto, and then
Hey,
you
good
got the
thing we were there,
performance.
Jack.
This is back when I like.
Do you guys want to get us waters or something as we talk about this?
You get waters, you get coffees.
Yeah, great.
And then
Do you
this
guys
is
actually want water?
we live here now. This is
Yeah,
our.
this is
You guys
thank you for coming over.
Well, yeah, you can go.
Just Two Boys with Brandon Wardell and
Just
Rain.
ex Yava still.
Yeah.
It really is just two boys here.
We're just two boys, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that was.
I know. There's a lot. We had a lot of memories that
No,
whole entire.
that
You
was
guys just wanna-
literally-
you guys
I
just want
was-
to pause it and catch
Dude,
up?
I was in Toronto for 24 hours.
but it was
and
there's a
like,
lot packed in that 24 hours.
wild.
Yeah. So.
Hey,
Anyway.
remember we moved to Coachella? That was fun. Remember
Oh, and we roomed at Coachella.
Remember
when you didn't get eggs?
Oh man.
Can we tell that story?
Yeah, we tell it, yeah.
All right, this guy's name was
I thought I said
Jeffrey.
name.
Fine, Jeffrey.
His name was Jeffrey, right?
He was a former Vine guy.
Yeah, I mean, he used to work.
Yeah.
Like Vine corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the corporate guy that was at that place.
You
so
guys
we went
were
out.
you guys were at Coachella via Vine.
Via
This is
Vine.
a different time. 2016 was a
That is
much
wild.
different year.
This is, what was this? No, this
You
is
know?
2015, right?
No, this is 2016.
2016? We had like this nice, cozy little house. It was like a family house, like a 4-bedroom house.
It had a basketball
Yeah.
court. What do you mean a family house?
Family
Yeah,
play
I mean,
basketball.
yeah, it had a basketball court, had a swimming pool,
Yeah,
right? It had
yeah.
a big open field as a lawn. And I think you hit us up. We're like, hey, can I crash with you guys? We're like, yeah, for sure.
Of course, sweet young man.
And so all of us were staying there. It was like me, him, my buddy Raj, who's doing the music,
Himanshu.
Encore,
Himanshu.
yes,
Yeah.
Heems, and then who's also part of the series,
And then Jeffrey.
and then Jeffrey, who was the curator of the whole thing. He was the finance guy, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. It's another.
So I think initially when Brandon came, he was like, "Oh, why is this guy here? Like, who is this guy?" He kind of gave up that vibe initially. He's like, "Why is this guy staying here?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, he's our friend. He's gonna stay with us. He's gonna stay in one of our bedrooms that's already occupied, so it doesn't. We're not building another bedroom for
Yeah.
him or getting a bigger Airbnb. It's cool." He's like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then
The next morning.
the next morning, he was he cooking eggs?
He was cooking eggs.
He was cooking eggs.
And there's how many? So there's 6 people, right?
6 people. There's 12 eggs that were cooked. So that's 2 eggs each. If we
Right.
do the math. And everybody got served. I think you woke up a little bit later and you came into the kitchen and then you could tell the story from here. What happened?
Oh no, it was just like there's plenty of food, and I was like, oh, can I
Yeah.
have some? And he
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I don't know who you are.
And you were
What
like,
it-
I've been saying
I was
you're
like,
like
what?
2 days.
Yeah.
Can I have some eggs? He was
It's
like,
very
nah,
strange.
There's not enough.
He's like, actually, there's not enough eggs. You know, other people got to eat too. And everyone had like just finished eating, and there was like at least 4 eggs. worth
People
of
gave me
scrambles.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the household just gave me like a
Like-
fourth
like
of their
the other-
plate.
Yeah, which
So that I had a full plate.
yeah,
It's fucked up. I was eating scraps at
Yeah.
Coachella.
Yeah.
This is a dark time.
it's very dark time.
2016.
I'm eating. Yeah, it's 2016. Wild
Yeah.
stuff.
But I think everybody in that house kind of like disassociated
Bad.
themselves
With Jeffrey.
Jeffrey afterwards.
Yeah,
And he was
he's
kind of
been-
like, yeah, you want?
I think
You
he's
know
been-
what?
he's
Yeah,
been
moral of
cut
the
out.
story: that company
That's the
gone.
reason
That's
why
the
it was
reason.
bad.
That's why Vine.
should have given
Wardell
me
killed
eggs.
Vine.
Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what does that say when you won't even share the fucking eggs?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
They
so
weren't
true.
What
though.
what other eggs weren't being shared
Yeah.
within the Vine
Yeah.
Corporation?
You really
That's why you
think
don't
about
keep
it.
all your eggs in one basket.
how did you guys meet each other? I'll ask that question.
What?
I mean, you guys are.
Me and this guy met.
We met in the club.
We met at
Los Globos.
We met at the club
in 2015.
This was when Worst Behavior like just came out.
Oh, it was six. It was Six God.
Sorry,
we were like yelling Six God at each other.
Yeah, that was Worst Behavior. Or Six God. So Six God came out.
Yeah.
It was like probably like a week fresh or something, and that was playing in the club.
Yeah, Them Jeans was playing it in the club.
I was just like yelling all the lyrics at the top of my lungs, and everyone else was just kind of dancing. And the only other guy in the club, that was also yelling all the lyrics at the top of their lungs was this
me,
guy.
And then we locked eyes.
And we like met. We locked eyes, locked arms, and then literally we were in the middle of the dance floor, just going crazy and just singing the whole thing. Just fist, chest bumping, kicking each other.
Like I didn't.
Everyone, there was a circle around watching.
Yeah,
the whole song.
It was fun. You know, that was a fun time to be a Drake fan.
Yeah, it was a great.
It was prime.
That was also when I think if you're reading this, it
was that. Yeah, it was that time.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah,
but that's how we met.
I wish I could say the same about me. I think we just went out to. I think we got like Korean bao puns or whatever.
Is that how we met?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at dinner. Like Bun Shop.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Just like via Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
There was there was like a phase in like 2015, 2016 where I was just making a bunch of friends via DMs.
And I'm glad we're still friends.
And then now I'm sort of like, I have enough friends. I have enough friends, and I have a podcast. Yeah. And my podcast that's the only friend I need.
Hey, yeah. And I think that's directed to me, and I appreciate it.
Well,
that's really sweet.
This is the first time we're meeting.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like we have.
You've been in one of my main channel videos,
right?
I've been in one of their videos, but like, I
Complex host in his video.
Well, I have a false memory of meeting you because I feel like I met you over video. You know, like we were in that.
Well, I got him
on the phone,
and then I was just setting up the camera.
Yeah, I made a cameo in one of their videos.
Yeah.
Well, it's Jack back again for another episode of Complex News. Well, looks like Dr. Dre might not be the only physician in the rap game anymore. From Brampton to the Hamptons, a new MC is on the scene, and somebody needs to check his temperature because it is feverishly hot. Brampton, man.
So I feel like, our digital selves met.
Our digital selves definitely met, but this is the first time we are IRL.
And your spiritual selves.
Definitely spiritual first.
How so?
We just connected.
Oh, okay.
And
we made something on the internet.
All right, your sexual selves. You guys fucked through that glory hole. Yeah, there was like a green room glory hole, and
where was this again?
What's up?
What?
This is.
I'm lost in the sex stories.
What city are we in now?
No, well, this is I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
You told me about this right before the podcast.
Right. Yeah. I forgot. I forgot I mentioned.
Yeah. This is.
Wait, did you guys meet that?
We met because of you.
Oh, so we met because of that.
Because you needed a green screen to shoot the complex bit.
Yeah.
Which that complex shit was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
When you and Cam were just fake.
Are you guys still doing that? Are you still doing that? Or?
We're overdue for a video. For the listeners, there's a period where me and my friend Cam were making fake complex news videos on our own that were extremely corny. A lot of just pretty much a very exaggerated spoof of what they already are, But
it was funny because I showed someone that and they legit thought it was complex.
Yeah, it started to blur. I mean, like what happened was at first they were really like poor quality because we were just like on our phones.
Yeah.
Then we started shooting them at the Adult Swim offices. Just like on the low after hours.
Camping, Adult Swim executive for the listeners.
Green screen.
What does he do at Adult Swim?
He's an exec.
He's like
He's a big dick swinger.
Big boy
over there.
But then I was making my own like fake backgrounds, the complex backgrounds. But then we had a mole inside Complex that like sent me a Dropbox link, and then created us like bumpers,
which is what I got too. You sent that to me as well. I use that.
And then Complex hit us up. We started hearing like that Complex employees thought it was funny. I was hearing like low ranking ones thought it was funny. And then it got up like getting up to the top. Some of the hosts saw them, thought they were funny. And then like the main dude
worked your way up from the Complex proletariat to the Complex bourgeoisie.
Yes. And then he hit us up. He's just like, yeah, we want to do something with you. And then he came up with the idea of that we, on April Fool's Day, we just become actual Complex hosts. So they let us just completely take over Complex for that day.
That was amazing.
We were doing like, I cannot believe they let us do the garbage that we did.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello, it's Cam Tang.
And I'm Jack, and we are piped up to be the new hosts of Complex News.
Choo choo, all aboard. It looks like the Trump train's next stop may be Fairfax, and ain't no telling what he finna be on.
People were so mad.
People were so mad.
Really? What did they say?
Mad because
just like
people that didn't know?
I mean, like people who like Complex News videos. Like, so imagine that type of person that enjoys like,
like
so angry.
Dude's like leaving comments on Emily Oberg Instagram.
Yeah,
it's like I love you.
Posts.
They're literally watching like the Mountain Dew fresh wrap of the week.
Yeah,
like whatever, like crispy. But yeah, we were doing when we went on there. It was brutal.
The Oh Boy Oberto beef of the week.
Oh yeah, the Oh Boy Oberto beef jerky wrap beef.
Hey,
of
let's
the
cut
week.
to a clip.
Yeah.
This is the video podcast.
Yeah. I've already included it in.
Oh, okay.
So
we have to stop.
Yeah, we didn't stop at all.
Do you guys cut to clips?
We do. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Here, we're gonna cut to a clip.
That's
of you right now.
sorry for
We're
the
gonna cut to a clip of him
sorry for
asking if we cut to clips.
Wait, do you guys cut to clips?
We do. And now we're back from that clip. So that was a clip of you asking if we cut to
Smaller
clips, which
screens.
is yes.
It's getting distorted.
Nice.
Oh, very confused over here.
Yeah. Well, this is a video exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, people got very mad at that though. The Complex fans, but big hit outside. Well,
did any of the parody fans get mad? They were like, it lost its magic.
No, big hit with everybody. That was like, that was a big finale for us. We actually were hosting. I mean, I think people like really didn't believe it until like they went to the Complex.
Until Complex posted it. And
yeah, I mean that was bananas. And then there were some. It was just like people didn't really even know like the layers of fake because there was like. We did one where we like green screened ourselves into like the White House press pool where we were interviewing like Sean Spicer.
Yeah.
And like asking him his like favorite Drake songs and like it just like worked out that like there's enough Sean Spicer clips that it was like a good conversation.
Wow.
And it almost sounded like he was talking about Drake.
Yeah.
And some people were just like, some people thought it was just real and we were just being dumbasses. Like they thought we were at the White House.
That is so funny.
Which would be so funny if Complex got White House credentials like in the press pool.
God damn.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
In general, anybody.
I mean, Vine did that. Remember Vine when all those guys were
Well,
to the
I
White
mean,
House?
Viners in the White
Yeah,
House.
it was kind of weird, but
Yeah, it was
Leah
like
Marie
King
Johnson.
Batch, Amanda Cerny.
Woo!
Layla
the dancer?
Pons.
Is that what you're talking
Leah
about?
Marie Johnson was talking to Obama.
Is that true? That happened?
Yeah.
Who's
What? I was
Leah
just
Marie
naming
Yeah.
Johnson?
Do you not know who Leah Marie Johnson is?
No.
Do you not know who she is? Oh my God, what a babe. Fuck, man.
I gotta look her up. Hey,
Dude,
pull up Vine real quick.
Search Leah Marie Johnson.
I feel like every episode.
Hey, we're
you
gonna
make me
cut to
search girl.
That's fine. That's
Of Leah Marie Johnson.
Just Google.
So I read a lot of like space articles, a lot of NASA, and then alien conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, we're going there.
You want to know about Roswell?
Yeah,
Is she an
like
adult?
pulling up.
No,
Yeah, she's 21.
Okay.
like a
Not worth pulling up.
Yeah, this is very much worth. What
But
are you talking about?
she went to the White
No,
House
this
and
is-
did
yeah.
what?
Oh, she just interviewed Obama.
Oh,
back in the
okay.
day.
For
But now,
6 seconds.
I mean, like,
That was like it was like a one question.
Mike Cernovich has access to the White House now. Like that's so
does he
much-
actually?
Oh, right.
Yes, he's like he was in the White House. There's that picture of him like doing this like behind the podium. Like InfoWars has White House press access, which is much more insane than like if Complex was like in the like that's we're living in like we're living in the weirdest dumbest reality. Like that's why it's
you
like
guys are.
Yeah, you're Canadian.
Oh yeah.
You're the
Not me. I'm
Dude,
Canadian.
they have no
Three-fourths
problems
of
over
us.
there. What's your biggest
The
problem?
biggest problem we had was our prime minister went to India and he kept wearing like different.
That
Indian-
was so
I mean, yeah, Justin-
funny.
Which is for me. I was like,
mean-
that's great. That's cool.
Justin Trudeau is a cornball.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had beef with the outfits because they're like stock. They're like if you go into like an Indian like store, and all the mannequins like. The stuff that the mannequins are wearing, he just like was
These
like,
are
I'll take
Selena
that.
Gomez coming.
I mean, the funniest parts was that they were like so extreme, and he was like doing the namaste, like of every picture, and then like all of the handlers of like and like the government officials in India were just in like suits, just like looking at him like
casual.
What are you wearing, sir? Like,
Yeah.
I would just really appreciate if the Indian like prime minister shows up in like full cowboy gear, like
Howdy, partner.
Yeah. So that was our biggest. story, which is
compared to us.
I mean, yeah, Justin Trudeau is a goofball.
He's a Redditor. Like, he's like a Reddit guy, basically.
He's
like
a drama teacher. That is
Oh, that makes so much sense.
He's a drama kid.
He's a kid of the former prime minister, like one of our coolest prime ministers ever. So he's his kid.
Yeah.
So he has to like live up to our coolest prime ministers, which was his dad, his expectations.
Yeah.
And so then the opposite of the Bush.
Yeah. So and when he was growing up, he was like a skier kid. He was at the mountains all the time.
Right.
He smoked a lot of weed. He was a drama teacher, and then he became prime minister. Like that was his trajectory.
Drama teacher though, that's makes a lot of sense. Trudeau and Trump are just like literally just like the best parallel to political Twitter.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's just like
they're two ends of Reddit.
Like the pivotal.
Yeah. They're two different types of Redditor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Blue pill, red pill.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trudeau's like the political equivalent of like the Harry Potter references at protest rallies.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, whatever hate Trump is getting for being what he is, hateful, et cetera, Trudeau's getting probably the same ratio of hate for being way too like politically correct and like a fluff boy and things like that. Like he was in like a town hall, and then someone's like, "Hey, so this is blah blah blah. We should be doing this for mankind, peace." And he's like, "Whoa, hold on."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's people kind. And then he kind of had like this mic drop situation, and then like every news outlet picked this up and was like, "Has he gone too far with political correctness?" Like, and everyone was like, "This is bullshit. What is he doing?" So that the same amount of criticism I feel like Trump is getting now, he's getting for like just being too far
just
left,
like being fucking gay.
Yeah,
that's safe to say.
Yeah,
he's a donut emoji like as a person.
I mean, I'd rather have that.
Yeah, I'd rather have that.
Yeah,
for
obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really
polar opposite scenarios, though. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's not much to complain about.
I mean, he's like, Obama was cooler than him.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely.
He's he's on the same part of the alignment chart.
Obama, he never really did any cringy stuff.
Yeah, he was never
the beer summit was the cringiest thing.
What was that?
You remember? Oh, the beer summit was like I might just really goof this story, by the way, because I'm gonna have to remember it. But it was some kind of altercation between a police officer and a black man, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was fully violent. I think it was a false arrest.
Cop, and then
Obama's like, you know what?
Get a beer.
I'm gonna have you gentlemen to the White House. We're gonna talk about this over ice cold beer. And like,
and that was
they did it. It was a huge thing. The news was covering it with like zoomed in video of them like drinking these like mugs of beer.
That's
it was
hilarious.
like they were talking about like what brand of beer are they going to be drinking?
Oh, I think
the beer.
As a Canadian, remember
that
oh
so
my
much
God. It wasn't a controversy.
People
it was
like,
just
that's
like
cool,
a big.
or?
I was just remembering that of
cool.
just like it was like a big like media thing at the time, like the beer summit.
Yeah,
and
he never like overshot. Is the thing. I think that he was always like an appropriate amount of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With a little bit of dork in there, which
like it's a healthy amount of.
It's because he's a dad too. I feel like you kind of have to be a
the
dork.
dad jokes.
He's
I think he was aware of it. He was like self-aware.
Oh yeah, very.
He's full on like dadcore and like also like very dad wave.
Yeah.
And like he would like his jeans were. That's
great
like
jeans,
that's what
dude.
A dad should be wearing.
That man could wear a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
He got cheeks. I got no cheeks.
No, you don't.
He could wear.
Does he have cheeks?
I'd say Obama has cheeks.
I
mean, he's not caked
really
up.
looking.
He's.
Does Obama have yams?
Can someone Google this?
Imagine, if you will, a world in which
thick Obama,
Barack Obama, has yams.
He's throwing
Close
it
your
back.
eyes. Unfortunately, Trump has yams.
Trump is.
He's got
He's
a good.
Trump, okay,
he's a baddie.
Obama is cheeked up, but Trump is caked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh
Which is
my
like.
God.
I wonder if there's
and I think that's why.
I wonder if there's like a 4chan fetish for just like pics of his
Trump
cakes.
I think that's why everyone's so mad at him.
Well, we're gonna see his dick this year.
I'm searching.
Everybody's talking about.
I haven't kept up with that.
Like these pictures exist, and like it's gonna drop.
So what makes you say that his dick is gonna come out? Like,
well, it's just something that people have been talking about on the timeline.
Did you watch that?
You guys want to make
the Stormy Daniels interview was very disappointing.
Well, the CD is what people.
Well,
do you guys want to make bets on his dick size?
What's up? What did you say?
I would say he's got good girth.
Oh, you're saying guess his dick size?
Yeah.
What if What if the dick pics were all soft? Like he's sending soft dick pics.
But what if he was like a long soft? That would suck.
That explains a lot.
If he had a long flaccid dick.
Yeah.
Why would that explain a lot? It explains a lot if he has a small dick.
Yeah.
No, but then like if you have a long soft dick, you're pretty confident.
No, here's the thing.
If you have a long soft dick that doesn't get hard, then
I was like
it's an issue.
earlier. I was doing like some podcasts with. Do you know Natasha Leggero?
Yeah.
She was like we were talking about Trump's dick. I've talked about Trump's dick on
every
podcast today. Unfortunately, like I woke up and I was like, all right, time to talk about Trump's dick on multiple podcasts.
Yeah. It's been a good day.
But yeah, she was like, everybody I know with a big dick has like a very shitty job. Has just like no ambition and a shitty job because they think if you she theorized like if you have a big dick you've won already and you don't really there's no need for ambition.
What if you don't know you have a big dick?
Most
you
people
know if you have a big dick.
Like how many dicks do you have to compare to yours?
At least 3.
Yeah, I got a big dick.
Yeah,
at least 3.
Yeah, I say 3.
Like you see dicks on like the internet on porn and
right, but those dicks are just always big, right?
Right, those are porn dicks, and porn dicks aren't even real dicks, really. Like that's in another.
Did I see your dick one time?
You just coming onto our pod telling people that you have big dick?
Oh shit!
Just going.
Hey, this is a crossover episode.
No, he's still trying to alpha.
No. Oh yeah,
coming on our pod.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, how would you know? I could have a small dick compared to everyone else I know, but I wouldn't know because.
Well, you want to make
Does that
this?
make sense?
Do you want to make this a premium episode? Right
now? Premium episode?
Yeah. YouTube Red.
YouTube Red.
People have to pay for it to see it.
Right? Yeah, I guess.
I would. Yeah, feet pics are gonna be a tier on our Patreon.
I have size 8.
Size 8 shoes.
And it was fucked up one time.
I'm a size 13.
I went to PacSun.
Really? Yeah.
And I said for a size 8, and the girl laughed.
Damn.
Yeah.
She laughed at you?
Yeah, and she was, I knew her from high school too, which is even more fucked up.
You know, they're not bad feet.
Yeah, right.
They look pretty normal on you.
Petite.
It's model size, right?
Look at Brandon's hogs. Look at those nasty boys right there.
Hey, we get it, Brandon. Come on.
I mean, the Patreon subscribers are already seeing these feet.
What the? Holy shit, those are huge.
The Patreon subscribers are seeing these right now.
Let's compare.
No, Brandon, they are not.
Oh well, no.
You can't show their feet.
No, they're covered up. No, this is like when a lady with big titties
is
wearing like a thin t-shirt.
But those are massive feet. Those are big feet.
Let me just compare my
because I'm
foot,
not,
and you guys can get a better idea of who has a bigger dick.
Get your feet on the table. You're wearing
everybody.
Socks. No, but with socks.
I mean,
Take
I
your
feel
shoes
like
off.
Yeah, why do you have your shoes on at your own home?
We have a Patreon tier for the feet pics, and I feel like we're giving away content that normally we'd be charging for.
I mean, come on, this is the visual episode.
I'm not taking my socks off.
All right, as long as you don't do that. I'm kind of your feet pimp.
I'm not. I'm my own feet pimp.
This is it.
Okay, so hang on.
Me and Jack are pretty.
Yeah, you guys are pretty average.
Wait, how do
we're pretty.
Hey, you get pass me my phone.
Pose. I want to get.
I'm the champ over here.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be
Oh damn.
This is some great online content here.
Good shit. I stuffed my Generation DX jacket with pure gum.
And now for your audio listeners, you could go to the video podcast and see what he's
all the gum
sack.
that he has.
Look at this sack. This is like, well, because I'm about to go to the East Coast. I feel like this gum is hard to find.
It's a heist.
So I had to.
What's so special about this gum?
I was planning to get 2 weeks worth of gum, which I feel like I didn't even do.
I feel like
that's not 2 weeks worth.
I know.
Wow.
How much
long gum do you chew?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Look at that fucking jawline. I hope the cops listen to this and bust you.
Yeah, you have to do the race.
I hope the store owner you robbed has a visual
I know some Lasson's employees. I believe a couple Lasson's employees listen to this pod.
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I definitely.
I get
I made eye contact with like the cashier that I get along with best there.
Right.
But I feel like in that millisecond, I feel like there was a mutual understanding where it was like, you get it. This line is too. The line was, I was already late to this podcast. I did this for us.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
yeah,
we all get to have it back.
Yeah, I mean,
don't make us accessories to the crime after the fact.
Yeah,
no, I'm
exactly.
not. I'm just saying that you're not accessories, but you're sort of. If somebody kills somebody for somebody else,
right?
That person isn't an accessory, but they're a part of the narrative of the crime, and you guys are a part of the narrative of the crime. And
who's gonna bail you out, Brandon?
That's not. I'll just give the cops a go. I'll just be like, look at all. No, like you want in on this?
This is some good ass gum. Yeah, I want in.
I feel like they might like just confiscate it, and then they're just chewing 9 pieces.
That's what they do.
When you make bail, they come out, they have mouths full of gum, just chewing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just like a tobacco dad amount of one of these, but
big
it's
old dip,
aspartame-free gum. That's the thing about this gum is it's sugar-free, but there's no aspartame. That's another thing is maybe Pierre is watching this and they want to send me free gum. And then I don't
have to rob our gum.
I didn't mean to. I feel like this is like a bad way to try to get free product.
Actually, it's not. If they're like, wow, this guy.
I was in a huge rush.
If I'm a brand, right?
We've been like 5 minutes on just talking about this gum, so that's a huge. That's more than 30 seconds.
If I'm a brand,
no, that's the thing is I've given back. At this point,
of course,
this amount of promo, I've done like so much free promo. I should be getting free gum. I deserve this.
I am interested in.
If a brand sees
I'll probably go out and buy this gum.
How far he went just to steal this gum, they're like, wow, this guy really loves this.
No, and that's the thing. I wouldn't normally steal if
this guy has no morals.
If there was a normal, if there was like a 12 items or less line, there's no express line here, by the way. That's I'm sort of just pointing out flaws in the system.
Right. Showing this much gum that you have really.
Yeah.
It's like a fat stack of cash.
This is when the video comes in handy is when they can see this.
Oh yeah, this is. Because you guys want to take a look at this. Let's do a quick zoom. There you go.
Is this ASMR? Wait, if you guys be. I'm gonna chew some gum. I'm gonna pop open. I'm saving it, so I can't chew it right now. If we were on the East Coast right now, I'd be chewing gum. Was that relaxing to you guys?
I'm stressed.
But do you ever shoplift? Just for the rush? I think that
this guy used to be a.
I used to be a kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
Really?
When I was younger, I used to just like steal candies and sweets and
small time.
I used to like put little things of bubble gum and put in my underwear and like try to walk out and stuff.
How old were you? Like a 4-year-old?
No, this was last week. This is.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
I think I was like 8th or 9th grade, and I remember like one time I was in the car and I like pulled out some from my sister out of my underwear. I was like, yeah, I got some for you.
You guys go back that far? 8th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But this I saw him do that.
Not to the days when he was stealing steaming hot pies off of windowsills.
I gave gum to keep her goddamn mouth shut. Snitched on my dad, and my dad made me go back and
really
explain what I did.
Gum that was in your underwear.
Wait, so you never shoplifted in your life?
Did I ever shoplift? I don't know. I don't probably like
shoplifting from airports is. I think everybody should do it.
Yeah.
I want to go on record about that. I think that
the markup is crazy.
I think exactly the markup
for
is
water?
insane.
Right.
Exactly. I've shoplifted.
You just get it and walk
I shoplift Fiji water every airport I'm in.
It's a high risk because if you get caught, like, what if you don't make it on the flight?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Airport jail.
In the Austin airport, like this is like South by. I was like at like Hudson Express or whatever. I open up the Fiji water. I'm bent over, and then all like a bunch of bottles like fell on my head, and then like people looked at me because a bunch of bottles fell on my head, and then I put all the bottles back, grabbed one, and then just walked out.
Dazzle camouflage.
Nobody said shit.
Yeah, that's
because he deserves it.
That's actually a really good.
It's a good strategy. Dazzle camouflage. That's where you're so obvious that they would never guess.
You should have just knocked over the gum case.
Bumbling and that would have. Yeah.
If do that in the bank.
It's so much easier with gum. Just on a bank.
Yeah.
Whoa! Open up your.
Just do a bunch of like Three Stooges, like Laurel and Hardy pratfalls at the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
It like then you just like you're holding
and you just walk out with bags of cash.
Yeah.
With dollar
you do
bills
have a gun when you
but when you pull the trigger,
like,
it says bang.
The
little flag comes out.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
That's a great. Thank you for.
I mean, I told all my shoplifting stuff.
No,
in the pod already.
Yeah,
the next episode of both of our
podcasts. The Connor
podcasts.
O'Malley episode was like.
Oh, that's when I told it. Yeah,
I shoplifted Gatorade once. It was like a 3-man heist, and it was like one guy was asking the convenience store owner like, "Hey, like blah 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 blah," and then the other two were just stuffing Gatorade. But I felt so bad afterwards.
Oh, I have
I can't drink
because
this
it
Gatorade.
sounds like this is a mom and pop store.
It was,
and that's
you know what it was? It was like an Indian guy. So I was like, "Oh, I'm just I'm taking money out of my own pocket."
But like
right now.
doing it at the airport, you're not hurting anybody. There's no bottom line that you're hurting.
Yeah.
Shoplifting from airports is like honestly noble.
I mean, I feel like
we're all gonna be in jail by the next episode.
There's an ethical defense to shoplifting from places that have the self checkout, and if you do it, I think. Well, I used to look at it this way, and for some reason I don't anymore. But like Target with the self checkout, if you go up there and you like don't scan a couple items, you're good, dude. First off, I mean, and you could look at it like they're taking away jobs from people, replacing them with robots. So
So
that's they're going to replace it with the honor system. No, people are going to be stealing from those things. So, but it's going to happen.
I've sold like $48 worth of roast beef. With those checkout
things. If enough people steal from those, they'll have to put cashiers back. Create jobs.
Is that all you were getting, man?
Roast beef.
Just roast beef. No, I got all the other sandwich stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a huge thing. People shoplift is meat.
Yeah,
it's a huge thing. Cookouts,
no, it's smart.
Yeah, and you can freeze them. Save
them. But I don't do it anymore. Like when I get to the self checkout, something about it. Like I don't. I'll just pay for
old?
it. Yeah. I definitely feel too old to do that. Yeah.
But also, you wouldn't get questioned, right? As much.
Yeah.
If you at this age.
It's just something about
that
it.
Guy
like
wouldn't shoplift.
Look at him.
He's.
Oh, if you were like, dude, if I was fucking old as shit,
I'd
just be walking out with like 50 things like just in my arms.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what are you? I mean, like,
well, like that Amazon.
I don't.
Oh, even now,
like I don't want to tell.
Can you imagine if they built that Amazon store? Did they do it yet? The Amazon like in-person store that's like auto.
Know. We used to walk in and walk
out with your stuff.
Like just hold it up.
That's like some weird shit where I feel like I couldn't get away with shoplifting there because I feel like
I would be down to rob the whole place.
There'd be like a robot lockdown at the automatic Amazon.
All these robots come out.
So like I feel like all the registers would like turn into like laser robots and fucking try to murder me.
Star Wars, those rolling.
Yeah.
They just turn into those.
I would be down to get a whole crew together and do one of those. Have you ever seen videos of like kids in the city will like just run into Tommy Hilfiger or something and just steal everything?
Why Tommy Hilfiger?
Like squads. Well, there was like a whole. There was like a famous. There's like a This American.
It's been like 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Well, there was like a whole crew like back in the day.
Flash mob.
Yeah, the shoplifting. Robbery. I'm not pro that. I'm pro shoplifting at the airport by yourself.
Only.
There was There was like a whole crew. There was like a This American Life or something about this like crew in the 90s that like changed like basically brought like Tommy Hilfiger and like Polo into like rap fashion because there was just like these crews like this competing crews that would like shoplift together and they would like hit up those stores, and so they like these guys were basically they had like unofficial contest of who could be like wearing the most polo because it means like they stole the most.
Yeah.
And that's like
remember that Ben had polo video?
No.
Ben had polo. Search Ben had polo. Throw up Ben had polo on the video.
Let's cut to the clip.
Ben had polo. Y'all niggas talking about y'all Ben had food and little petty shit. Nigga, I Ben had polo. Peep what I got on, nigga. Check this shit out. Hold on. What you got? You got polo. Polo. Whoa. Polo. Whoa. Polo. Hold on. Them all big ponies, nigga. Polo. Christmas polo. Thanksgiving polo. Easter polo.
All right, we just watched Ben had polo, and I kept seeing the thumbnails. The next one was Ben had lacrosse. Then Ben had New Era hats. Ben had
paperwork.
He was in an office.
Don't forget bootleg DVDs.
Then Ben had bootleg DVDs. Ben had bread. This was actual bread.
Yeah.
He was in a bread factory with
materialistic guy.
Oh, by the way, this video. Yeah, the video is it's this guy pulling out of his closet, throwing down all of his polo shirts.
TV.
Yeah.
Hey, we were just gonna have the video.
I mean, we don't need to explain.
Yeah,
it.
you don't
see the video.
Yeah, but for our podcast listeners, you know what I'm saying? We don't.
Yeah. Well, if you want to head over to our channel there and check out,
go ahead.
You don't have to go there. You don't have to go there.
By the way, this guy's aux-core DJ sets are one of the best things
I
I've ever
saw.
seen.
Oh, thank you.
Your
I mean, I retired. Yeah, you were there at the final teen party.
Yeah.
This guy was playing Carly Rae Jepsen, and everyone was like, "Wow, it was losing their shit."
I was like so
people were-
surprised at
yeah.
how well it worked.
Yeah, because it's curated.
Yeah.
Well, that's that's why it was a short-lived aux-core DJ career. Because I could only do that at my own events.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a real like plug and play thing. If I was like at like a real part, if I was at like One Oak, if I was at like One Oak and I was like, it's the Bare Naked Ladies 1 week into whatever fucking
just Coachella.
People would not. Oh, that is the thing though. Is they should let me aux-core DJ.
You would
Coachella.
do a pretty good job.
I would come back for that.
Yeah.
I would come back into the aux-core DJing world if I could do it at Coachella.
Plus, the aux cord is gone, so
that's another thing. Is there's like an added element of nostalgia there now.
Like lightning cable DJ set.
Yeah. Bluetooth
DJ set.
You can't DJ from the. You can't get on the decks. With
And the
Bluetooth.
interface, like if you get blocked by like the sound won't be too
or
good.
you just keep using old phones and you're like a purist, like you're like 8-track.
Oh well, that's why
you just have one iPhone 5.
That is why I've kept my 6S for so long.
What are you at now?
I was like, I still have a 6S.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I'm like ready. Given if somebody was like, "Hey, Brandon, you need to drop everything in aux-core DJ right now," I could, but I won't because I retired.
So
but I could.
There's a chance
if I wanted
so you're coming back.
If I need to get a few projects under my belt.
All right, a helicopter comes in front
later.
of your house and it's like, "Brandon, we need you." You're like, "I'm retired."
Who's in the helicopter?
It's who's a good?
It's President Trump. Barron's having a birthday party, and we need you to.
Hey, Brandon, this is Diplo, and I just need a couple days off to hang out with my family. Can you go do my set?
Yeah, that would. I could. Yeah. I'd get in
I
there.
actually started watching Ben had polo again.
It's so good. Ben had.
I will
Polo
watch
is
it. I will
Ben
watch
had
it
Polo
after
is,
this is over.
I mean, how many views?
How specific does he get?
601K, which is like
that's pretty good.
Pretty good, but like in terms of there's shitty vlogs that get 601K in an hour.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any YouTube beef, by the way?
Do we have YouTube beef?
Have you ever had any YouTuber beef?
Nah, I think we kind of stay away from.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. Nobody ever beefed with you?
You're not a Keemstar drama alert guy.
I'm not threatening.
I know like a lot of the people in that world, and it's just funny because sometimes I hang out with them and then I hear their side of this. Like for some reason, I'm the guy that a lot of people vent to. Like they're just open up and just start speaking.
Have you been a YouTube mediator?
No, I haven't mediated. I just listen, and I'm like, "That's interesting." And then I hear the other side. I'm like, "Oh,
remember that
now I have a rough idea of kind of maybe what happened."
That Adam Sele guy who's just like, "Yeah, we got kicked off because we're brown." I did some shit with that.
Oh yeah, he got into beef.
Oh, what was that?
He was like,
these guys were doing a prank on the plane. He's like an Arab YouTuber, and he kept yelling out like random words in Farsi or Arabic.
Yeah, or Arabic or whatever.
So he's obviously like trying to instigate something for
I think I remember
like
this.
asking for it.
Yeah. So and then when he got kicked off, then the only part he like included was like
him
them
getting kicked off.
He's like, this is racist.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
fucked up.
But he's been caught for faking other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like huge.
Everyone was like, we don't
huge-
care that you're yelling Arabic words. We care that
Yeah.
you're yelling. Period. Like, stop. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just yelling shit at the top of your lungs.
And even if it was
Yeah.
like, it's such a weird time to be yelling stuff like that.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like and it doesn't help like actual people that go through.
But I do
shit.
remember Keemstar was like, he's like, yeah, I agree. I was like, yo, fuck you too. I tweeted. I was like, I don't like you either, man.
I like the question of favorite race. I don't know if
I
I'm a
know
favorite
that-
racist, by the way.
What's that?
I like that favorite racist question.
Yeah, because
Like
he
in
was
the-
like,
Yeah.
he was like, if you're gonna be racist, be good at it. And then I was like, well, who's good at it?
Well, do you guys have? Well, do you guys
That's
have?
called journalism.
You guys
Jack.
have like unwoke guilty pleasures where you you're very aware that something's far from woke, but you're like, I still kind of like this. And,
Yeah.
like secretly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
we
are your-
like.
You want to? Could we confess some unwoke?
I'll
guilty-
confess. We'll
Sure.
confess some of the.
Yeah.
bad
I
stuff.
can't think. Yeah, you start so I can get the train rolling.
I was just kind of. I'm like, hey, what do you
mean-
get out of the shower there, buddy? And I'd grab.
Oh,
a
with
soda.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like,
oh, you mean
like I don't know, like $1 Million Extreme.
Oh yeah, that's yours.
Oh yeah,
It's-
that's
yeah.
what you showed me. That
like
was
that,
crazy.
like World Peace is still very funny. I
What's
don't.
$1 Million Extreme?
dude.
It was
it's pretty
Sam
funny.
Hyde's Adult Swim show.
Oh,
It was
okay.
very funny.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
it.
mean, yeah, like he's openly a Nazi.
Oh, okay.
now,
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah. It was interesting to see
But that's
comedy
like
from the right.
in
is what
terms
you're
of
saying.
like, yeah, and that was like a
It was like good
great
comedy.
show. That was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a super funny show.
They had this skit that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, where they hired a bunch of actresses to come in and play their mothers, and they filmed this, and they filmed.
Oh, yeah,
it's-
this
it's
wasn't
very-
on- this wasn't
this
on
is
the
pre.
show.
This is like this
Yeah.
is like before the show.
Oh yeah,
But they bring these
Moms.
women in. It's hard to explain,
Yeah.
but
You
like
could show the video.
yeah, they
Yeah,
can
we'll,
cut to the clip for your
cut to the
show,
clip,
but
yeah.
So he brings them
Maybe
on,
not,
and
I
like,
don't know.
but they're doing like a rehearsal. They're like, yeah, you guys, we have these scripts. You're gonna play their moms. Like in the scripts, like they're like berating them personally, like the actress, and like the guys are like saying things about the actress specifically, like describing them and like saying
Yeah.
horrible, and they're like getting in fights with them, and it's like one of the most uncomfortable things.
Well, one of them like is on the verge of tears at one point.
Oh
Wow.
snap!
But it's like really funny though.
Yeah, I
it's
remember the
just
first
very bizarre.
The first video you showed me, Brandon, was the TED Talk one.
The TED Talk
Oh
is
yeah, I
legendary.
mean the TED
Yeah.
Talk was like his biggest
Yeah.
work by far.
Did you troll?
That was
Oh,
like-
right.
Yeah,
You showed
yeah.
me this. Yeah.
The 2070 paradigm shift.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like the funniest.
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest videos
Well, that
ever.
one is like safe funny too. Like
Yeah,
it's not
I
like
mean,
there's nothing
it's not
wrong
like
with
scary
it.
or-
No,
Nobody's, you
yeah.
know, a lot of their stuff is like
You question yourself.
yeah, there's like a range of like
This is
problematic.
I've told you about this article in 2016, but there was like this there's this article. It was about Trump on Fallon, and then like they talk about a bunch of shit. But at one point they start talking about Sam Hyde, and it like this is crazy that I got included. But they were like, Hyde has defenders like the Dane Cook of all things Harambe, which was very mean.
wow.
Brandon Wardell, who while exceptionally pretty, I like that, doesn't seem to have any fondness for any master race proselytizing. And he was a Bernie man. But Wardell, a gifted and arguably more popular comedian of the young newly woke, both an ironic usage and non-MTV Vice set, is also largely a proponent of the if it's funny, it's good, isn't intersectional funny word view of comedy. His refusal to grapple with, the human soul / body politic or whatever is more of the Seinfeld variety, but replacing what's the deal with foibles with knowing a lot of rappers' names. So who knows what vouching from him means? And then it just moves.
That was really well
episode-
written.
Yeah.
It was very well
except
written.
for punctuation. It sounds like
Yeah.
It's a
one-
long sentence, but also he didn't need to include. He didn't
Who
need
wrote
to
that?
include me in that narrative. Let me see.
You can
what's
tell me
his
off
name?
pod.
No, I can say it on. It's a public article. Zachary Lepez.
How
Who
much
I think-
How much off pod stuff you guys say?
Not much.
It's all keep it on pod. Keep it all on pod. But yeah, no, like that show is still, even though he's like he's fully a Nazi now.
Well,
like,
it kind of like
he's
evolved.
donated money to the Daily Stormer, and like I think that's all bad. I think
Was he pushed to that because they took a show away?
I think being a Nazi is bad.
Yeah.
But
Well, it reached
put
a
a quote
point.
up.
I mean,
yeah.
well, the whole thing was like he had like
The
a
show
Kaufman quality
was
to
great.
him, where
Yeah.
like Well, watching their stuff, it's like even when it's bad, it's just like it could be appreciated in a way of like this is a crazy person who has like.
That's what's great about it. It's like comedy shouldn't have like the intent shouldn't be always be like this is what I mean.
Yeah.
And this is because usually like that's just somebody making a point, and people making points isn't funny.
Where it became very clear with him was when like they had the Adult Swim meltdown. You know, like he was like kind of having the falling out with Adult Swim.
It was all once like Trump won. That's when everybody started actually like getting mad about the show. Nobody cared. But then as soon as Trump won, that's when I saw like so many LA comedians tweeting about like Adult Swim cancel this show, blah blah blah. Like if Hillary won, it would have had a second season.
Yeah.
I feel like he made the mistake of like even trying to defend himself. He
should have
doubled down. He should have doubled down or like spun that in his favor possibly.
Down,
yeah, but then
I think what he should have done is just not. If he hadn't tweeted, like usually I think if you have a TV show, you don't need to tweet anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
You're good.
Like that's why. Like that's the great thing that's what's amazing about Donald Glover is he doesn't use the internet anymore. He just puts it. I mean, he uses the internet, but he doesn't post it.
Yeah,
like
which I don't feel like you don't need to.
He just speaks via his music and his TV shows. Blah blah blah. Like if I don't know if Sam like just put out the TV show.
Sam Hyde, Donald Glover, same person basically.
The shows were both filmed in Atlanta.
Oh,
hey.
Same actors.
I would love to see a crossover episode with them.
Great tax credit for filming there, by the way. City offers great tax credits. Very cheap to film in Atlanta.
Nice.
That's true.
Very true. They also shoot Walking Dead there. Probably multiple other shows.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a lot of people don't know that Atlanta is filmed in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I could have
sworn it was filmed in Toronto.
I thought it was Vancouver.
Yeah, I actually never really even watched too much $1 Million Extreme, but I think my unwoke guilty pleasure is there's a not alt-right subreddits, but there's some subreddits that like there's a lot of
like cringe
alt-right.
anarchy.
Yeah, I browse that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Where they're like it's half. Well, what I get laughs out of on there is like I enjoy seeing people make fun of the left. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's such bad jokes.
It's so
Hillary,
much like
fight song stuff is still so funny. Like that video of like it's all the celebs doing a cappella fight song. Can we play that actually?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's throw that clip.
We're gonna cut to a clip.
We're gonna cut. How easy is that, huh, Jess?
Great. We don't have to talk.
I love it.
Loud tonight, can't you hear my voice this time? This is our fight song. Take back my life song. Prove we're alright song. My powers turned on.
This is why Hillary lost.
All right,
This and the Lena Dunham rap.
That when people say that Hillary needs to smile, she's the strongest fucking person, couldn't even walk a mile. In the heels of this woman had to fight her whole life, defending everything she does to the left and to the right.
The Lena Dunham rap.
This is both why.
Yeah, that like
Hey,
this.
you're friends with her, right?
Lena Dunham.
Are you not?
I don't know her.
Oh, aren't you guys?
I mean, we definitely have like mutual friends. Lena Dunham definitely knows who I am.
I thought you guys were friends.
No,
That'd be wild to find that out right
that'd be
now.
crazy.
Yeah,
if
like
I just,
on the low.
buried that lead. No, I mean I think she replied to a tweet. I think that's maybe what you
maybe
saw. But yeah, I don't know her. Lena.
Yeah, she's on the cringe anarchy.
Lena,
if you're watching, which you are,
please respond.
Yeah.
Show feet.
Yeah, I enjoy seeing people make fun of liberals though. If they're funny about it, for sure, I love it.
Yeah, we fuck up.
Yeah, and then well, and there's a lot of embarrassing people in the party.
There was like this like post-election video where Sam had cut in like the fight song clip, and it's like it was super funny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that video is fucking insane.
What's good liberal content?
What do you mean?
Like, what's some liberal content where you're like, yeah, that's why I'm a liberal?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Right now.
I mean, Chapo's great.
Yeah, Chapo.
But in terms of like on TV, I don't know. I mean, Like, I don't know, man.
You gotta make
cricket
some
sound
liberal TV show.
No, but just like even like posts and memes, and I want to see more liberal memes.
It's a lot of
there's
like,
so many. I mean,
well,
I feel like it's just there's so much that it's like hard
Mm-hmm.
to pick something out, and it's not like
Yeah.
one standout. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of great like left Twitter guys. You know,
Yeah.
Crying T. Nelson's really funny. Pixelated
Oh,
Boat.
he is, yeah.
they're all right.
They're funny.
They're funny.
Twitter users.
No,
Oh, hey, all right.
No, Krang came to the satellite. Like, I think he's a good guy. But and Pixelated Boat has like changed. He's tweeted things that have become like news stories.
Yeah.
He's an iconic Twitter user. But I do think that like a shitty thing that happens on like liberal Twitter is a lot of times it's just a picture next to a different picture. Where it's like a picture of a thing that happened in the news that day, and then it's a picture of a similar thing on The Simpsons, or like, that shit's boring to me.
They're like, what? The
Like,
Simpsons
that's like,
did it again.
like honestly, like the only people I like really, I don't know. I like check Connor O'Malley's Twitter. I check Zach
Oh my
Fox's
God.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I checked like Drill obviously. But like the annoying thing is like Drill fans on Twitter that just like rephrase Drill tweets.
Yeah.
Like that's become a genre of tweets, is just rewritten Drill tweets. Just
I think that the
reformatted.
most woke and balanced Twitter account is Thug Tier.
Oh, I love Thug Tier. I love Thug
That's
Tier.
probably my favorite.
And Guwap is
is
like
Thug
top
Tier.
tier.
Son-
And Eminem Obama. Eminem Obama's up there.
Yeah.
And Felix. I like.
What were you gonna
Felix
say?
a lot.
Okay, it's
okay. This is my
My guilty
my guilty pleasure was like I love Camille, right? Camille
Yeah.
Nanjiani. He's a great comedian from our community.
I paid respect to Meltdown today. I
Right.
went to Meltdown Comics because they're closing it down.
Yeah.
I did Kumail's TV
Kumail's
show.
a great leader in the Brown Illuminati.
Right. You know, he's please let us in eventually. So so he's great. We think he's great. We watched this movie the other day.
The Big Sick, great movie.
We had a great time watching it.
Yeah.
It's just so he posted this tweet, which was, who's the actress?
Lupita from Black Panther.
He's like, hey, everybody tweets me that me and Lupita should work together. So come on, guys, let's make this happen. Go. Like he did a tweet like that. And then Thug Tier quote tweeted that tweet. And it was like, I'm going to keep it real with you, chief. ...
All right, boys, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Is it time?
Oh yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah, we're
man.
doing good. We did a good run.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that.
Deleted
Rough.
his tweets?
He's like gone.
He'll come back.
I mean, he's like
Him and Timmy Thick.
It's just
He's with Timmy right now.
wow.
Kissing.
I hope he comes back. I just want to like screenshot his whole Twitter.
I'm sure you can
Just
find
so I
it.
could like
Make a book.
make a book out of it because everything is just so good.
A poster.
Yeah. A big
On the ceiling of your wall, so you just wake up.
Oh yeah, should we get in any? Oh, this comes out on the 9th.
Yeah. Use dates.
This comes out on April 9th.
Sure.
Do you have any
So,
dates
Fuck.
that you want to plug? Also,
Well,
our
yeah,
podcast. Maybe people can catch you.
like the satellite will have happened the day before. The East Coast tour will have been but a memory. I guess my show's the second Sunday of every month of the satellite, so whatever. Oh, the 13th, Mother's Day.
Guys,
May
don't
13th.
visit your mother.
What?
Make sure.
Yeah, I do want to. I want to
Visit
plug
her every other day
I
except
want to
for Mother's
plug
Day because
moms.
Saturdays.
Call your moms.
Yeah.
Mom's is the group plug.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is call your mom. I love my mom a lot.
I love my mom too.
Yeah.
Same.
And if you don't love your mom, I don't know what the relationship is between you guys. But
And I will not comment, nor will I judge. But yeah.
It's understandable.
I feel like we all missed our one of us when one of us was like, "Oh, I love my mom." The other person should have been like, "I love your mom too."
I mean,
that would have been like,
love your mom.
oh, I love your mom too. I
Yeah.
mean, she's very sweet.
yeah.
I don't know your mom, but I'm sure if I
Yeah.
met her,
No,
No,
you
you
I'm
should
sure I
meet-
love your
Yeah, you
mom.
should meet my mom.
From last night. Is
No,
that
I
what
mean,
you want?
yeah, that's what I was. See, that's what I was. That's what I thought we'd eventually get to.
We
And
call
we got
comedy.
there. We got there eventually.
Anyway, thank you for listening, folks.
Thank you.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching another episode of Just
Thank
Two
you
Boys.
for listening to Yeah, but Still.
And thank you for, most importantly, watching Just Two Boys.
And not listening with your ears.
Yeah. Great. This is great.